Hello champions, how are you folks doing? Well, as you know, this channel is all about entrepreneurial success, business success. But I believe that none of my entrepreneurs are going to be successful unless you find people, the employees that work for my entrepreneurs are going to be successful. This video is dedicated for your success. I'm going to be sharing 4 tips that can make you successful in your office. These 4 tips are not theories. These are tried and tested methods used by me as an employee and used by some of my friends who've been extremely successful in their professional careers. I'm going to be sharing all of this with you. Keep watching this video right till the end because there is enough meat. My name is Hardik Harsora and today I'm a management consultant helping not the business but you learn and grow. Keep watching. Welcome back. A lot of you are watching this video because you probably feel that you do a lot of hard work but there is no sign of success coming to you. And you're not okay with that. If that's the position you are in, this video is definitely for you. Watch right till the end. I'm going to give you 4 tips. Here's the tip number 1. Find an opportunity. Well, opportunities are all around us. We just don't find it. An opportunity to exceed expectations. Because meeting expectations and doing what your job profile offers, well, that is something that you are expected to do anyways. You have to be able to stand out, and when you stand out, you become the person who's noticeable and therefore you probably have a better chance to be successful. Now, how do you identify opportunities? Well, for all entrepreneurs and your bosses, of course, they are going to bucket the opportunities in nothing more than 3 ways. Number 1, cost. Number 2, time. Number 3, value. So you can either do an improvement which helps them save cost, they would love you for it. If you could do something that can make things happen faster than before, they will love you for it because you are increasing productivity. Or if you could give an idea that adds value to their business, they are going to love you. You can look at opportunities in these 3 factors. The question is, how do you find out which opportunity to pick up? The answer is talk to people. Yes, you got to be talking to people because only when you talk, you will come across scenarios that are important. People talk about things that are important to them, and that's exactly what you want to know. What is important to your boss? What is important to your super boss? And bucket them and figure out whether it's a cost that they are looking to save, whether it is time that they are looking to save, or whether they are looking to add value that can make things better. Now, value addition can also be making things easier to do. That's also value addition. So if you're doing anything on those lines, and if they're looking at doing anything on those lines, that's an opportunity. Grab it with both your hands. Second, look at the performance of your department. It's very easy to do that and figure out the matrix that are not doing good. Figure out the areas where people are not doing good. Pick that up. Take the initiative to improve. That could be an opportunity. Third, and the best way to grab an opportunity is try and see how you can make your boss free. That's the easiest way to show the management that now you can replace your boss, which means if your boss moves up, you are capable of taking that chair. Find an opportunity to be successful in your office. Point number 2, continuous communication. You need to market yourself exactly the way your company does for its customers, to acquire customers. Now, if you see that as blowing your own trumpet, so be it. You got to still do it. Making people aware of what you're doing is not boasting. It's simply making people aware. See it in that context, and if you do it in the right way, nobody else too will feel that you're boasting. So go right there and start communicating continuously. Repetition is what makes people make perceptions, and you want people to perceive well about you and what you're doing as an employee. So what should you communicate? Number one, you should communicate what problem are you really fixing. Now, when you communicate the problem, make sure the problem is articulated, spoken about in a way that your audiences understand. In this case, if you want to be successful, it needs to resonate with your boss. So discuss the opportunity that you identified with your boss. Ask him to tell you how he sees it. Capture the keywords, note it down, and articulate that problem using the exact keywords in your communication. What are you doing about it? Have a clear cut, dated action plan, and you must communicate that. The third thing that you must communicate is what is the status on each of those items. Make sure that while you communicate a dated action plan and you are communicating the statuses, for every activity, the statuses should not be the same for a long time. You got to keep it moving. And the last thing that you got to communicate is the result. Mind you, the result you don't communicate only once the final target is achieved. You communicate the smaller achievements too. Let the people know that that's the problem that you're working on. You have a plan of action. You are achieving that plan of action with the changes in the statuses, and you are getting smaller results while you peak towards the greater benefit. Communicate continuously, market yourself, and then you will see the success coming near to you. Point number 3, involve people in success. Well, there are two kind of profiles in any organization. One is an individual contributor, somebody who does work himself and gives result out of the work that he's done. The second profile is team players. These are people who manage people and get a quantum of work done from them. You know, whenever promotions happen, organizations look out for people who can become team players. And where do they look out for? They look out in the individual performers. Chances are you are today an individual performer. And if you want to be successful, and if success means promotions to you, well, in that case, you will have to showcase your capability to manage a team. Involve people in the projects, improvements, initiatives that you take, because that's the way you can tell your management that you are capable of handling a team and getting work done out of them. So how do you select people? Well, look out for skills that you require to make sure your initiative is executed perfectly. Whoever has that skill, give him that portion of the work. Allow that person to communicate like you would have communicated, which means allow that person to blow his trumpet. Give him his space, give him his success. And don't be worried about the fact that, oh, what if he performs everything and everybody thinks that, okay, he's done it and not you. You are still a project manager. You are the one who identified the opportunity and gave a piece of that big opportunity to somebody to do it. So what should you do in your communication? Well, let everybody communicate the different parts. You do a combination of all of that communication and send a grandfather communication on what the overall project is. Remember, the plan is still going from your inbox. So go ahead, do that. Involve people. One very important thing, never ever surpass your boss. Involve your boss as well. He also wants to be seen as a person producing leaders like yourself. And why should you surpass him? Even if he takes a credit and that's what you think, let him. Because if he takes the credit, the only thing that is going to happen is he's going to get promoted. You know what that means? That means that you now have a vacant seat for your own self. So involve people. Don't think of smaller successes like, I will send the communication and I will not let my boss take the credit. Let them. Let people who work with you taste success, and the reason for that should be you. Point number 4 is learn and upgrade yourself. Let me tell you, my dear friends, your growth and your success is not increment of salary or getting a promotion in the long run. Your success, your real success, will come from how you understand the business. Do you understand what makes a business work, what makes a business not work? Do you understand what makes people work and what makes people not work? That understanding is what in a long run going to give you success. Evaluate yourself, understand what are the areas which you struggle with, what are the areas that you fear getting into. Train yourself for it, prepare yourself for it. Like somebody said, run behind excellence, success will automatically follow. That's exactly what you got to do. Run behind learning and upgrading yourself. Long term success will be your girlfriend. Now, when you do all of this, you don't really have to spend a lot of money. You can simply look at videos like this one. There are several other YouTubers. You can look at those videos, learn from them. You can subscribe to an app called Audible. For a very small price, you can read numerous good books that can help you learn things. You can go for seminars, trainings which are cheap, not very expensive. And the best thing to do is when nobody raises their hand to do an activity in the company, you raise your hand, you execute it, you make the mistakes and you learn from it, that nobody else will. The only thing that they will end up learning how to gossip better. But you will learn how to do things in the right way and how not to do things. The last laugh will always be with you. So learn, upgrade to grow in life and in your office. Follow these 4 steps and let me know what new initiatives you have taken in your office. And when I hear from you, I'll be more than happy to do more videos that can help you grow and propel. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to this channel as yet, dude, you're missing out on something. Go right ahead, hit the red button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. That way, every time I put a video, you will be notified. That's one more way of learning and upgrading. You all have one life. Don't stop. Don't be satisfied. Come on, people. You can do a little more every single day than what you currently do. Learn, execute, and keep propelling.